of the Keeping the Leaburg Fish Hatchery Open are keeping their fingers crossed. Today, lawmakers decided to hold off on passing part of the Oregon fish and wildlife budget that wouldn't fund it past the end of the month. And as KEZI 9 News reporter Michael Severin shows us, supporters say keeping the fish hatchery could actually help save the whales.
Supporters of keeping the Leaburg Fish Hatchery open say it's not just about making sure it supplies trout to area lakes and streams, but Representative Cedric Hayden says it could also provide a needed food source to killer whales in the Pacific Ocean.
Washington State has asked us, can we provide several million baby coho salmon, and we don't have the access to do that unless we had the Leaburg Fish Hatcheries.
On Monday, supporters of the hatchery traveled to Salem to make their voices heard. On the Capitol steps, they waved signs and spoke with lawmakers right before a vote for part of Oregon Fish and Wildlife's budget. That doesn't include funding for the hatchery, which has been in operation since the 50s, but came under state control in 2018.
We still have a home on the Mackenzie that we go to often. I was an outfitter for years, so I helped many people catch their first fish there, and it's a very, very unique, special place.
During a work session for the Joint Subcommittee on Natural Resources for Ways and Means, state leaders decided to hold off and review an amendment that would fund the hatchery for another 2 years. And supporters say that's a good sign, and they're feeling optimistic.
But we came because we think that we thought we could make a difference on this, because there's a very strong arguments for the Leaburg hatchery.
The amendment would send $1.7 million from the general fund to the hatchery, which would keep it open for 2 years. Committee co-chair Jeff Reardon tells me from hiring teachers to healthcare and public safety, there is only so much general fund money to go around. But while it's not on the budget right now,
we never say die around here until the end of this session is over.
A spokesperson for ODFW says if the hatchery does close, impacted staff will be able to transfer somewhere else. In Salem, I'm Michael Severin, KEZI 9 News.
All right, thank you very much, Michael. State leaders plan to meet again tomorrow, where they are expected to hold a vote.